Howdy ho, guys and gals. Welcome back to the Den of Tools. We got Memorial Day sales for you coming this week, starting off right now with Lowe's. Lowe's, which, has always been like the more home version, DIY version of Home Depot, if you would. That's more their target, so you're more likely to find some stuff for your house around there. So let's see what they got here. Of course, we're starting off with mulch, 5 for $10 there, your different colors. I'm not a big fan of colored mulch, but maybe you are. We got annuals there, two for $10. We got tomato plants and vegetables and herbs there for 3 for $12. Honestly, I'm more of an heirloom kind of vegetable guy, especially when it comes to tomatoes. They show the tomatoes. Everyone loves growing tomatoes. When it comes to that kind of stuff, I want heirloom seeds. Perennials there for 2 for $12. We got more mulch and Roundup if you want to kill everything, and I mean everything. This one's kind of cool. The Harbor Breeze 20-inch Valdosta indoor-outdoor portable fan. These things are kind of cool. I will be honest, they don't put out a ton of air because they're fully enclosed. They're not super big, but they're nice decorative look, and they do move some air around. We got hanging baskets. We got some outdoor patio for $124. 4 seating with a table. I mean, it's not going to be high-end kind of stuff. This is really, if you're in a budget and some just occasional kind of seating kind of stuff, maybe not a bad option there. We got the Adirondack chairs was made out of polywood, which means they're plastic probably, but hey, they won't rot. You probably won't have to repaint them all the time. $350. We get the Charbroil, good standard performance-based 6-burner gas grill for $300. That's a lot of grill for $300. It really is. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think you got 5 burners, and there's a zone control kind of thing, and then you got the outside burner. For $300, if you're just looking for a gas grill, and I won't judge you in person, but I will here because you need to go with a pellet grill or charcoal or something like that. Nah, I kid. I have a combo pellet gas, and then sometimes you just want to do quick stuff on the gas side. Burgers and dogs, that kind of stuff. But you can do it quick with a pellet grill too. I do it. Let's keep going here. We got Rapid Grass Potty Mix nuggets for $5.98. I don't know if they come with dipping sauce or not. What is that? That is rubber mulch nuggets. Oh, that's interesting. We got some your choice. Skinsations insect repellent. That stuff does not work. You want to get yourself some deep woods off. I know it may give you cancer in 40 years, but you got to get those buggers away from you. Synergy premium duty hose, 50 foot for $50. This is what it looks. I've not tried one of those. If you've tried one of those, let me know. We got the Ego. Now, of course, Lowe's is the home for Ego. They stole it away from Home Depot a year or two ago. As they more synergized their partnership. Synergized, word for the day. Synergized their partnership, boy. Can you tell I did some time in corporate America? Oh. Anyway, they're partnering. They're focusing their partnership more around Chevron, the company that makes Ego, and of course makes their Cobalt tools and the skill tools that they sell. So, $500, 56 volt, 21-inch deck with brushless cordless power, includes a 6 amp hour battery. That is a good size battery on that. That's a nice mower. Okay, we got here. Let's see. We got the Charbroil. Let me make sure I've scrolled down here enough. Looking over here at my notes here. We got the Charbroil. This is your basic charcoal griller. It's the long, almost looks like a smoker. In fact, on a lot of these char grillers, they have the option to get by an add-on smoke box. So if you want, and I don't know for sure if this is one, but I would imagine that it probably is. Most char griller likes to add those accessories and stuff. So you can get the smoke box, you can bolt it on. Now you got yourself your basic smoker. It's a basic one, but you know what? It'll get you started. Anyway, $149, probably not a bad little grill. Maybe I should consider grabbing one just as a tester. I was looking for a charcoal grill. It's one thing I don't have. We got the Kingsford charcoal. Not a big fan of that. I prefer the lump charcoal myself. Blackstone. This is the grill that started it. Well, actually, this isn't the one that started off. Look at $298. $298. What a great, no, it's not. If you've been following deals of the day, and you have, right? You do follow every Monday. We put out like some of the hottest deals in tools and more. You guys got to understand the and more, because we had the 4-burner version of this griddle, the original one that they came out with, the nice big 36-inch, the whole 9 yards, for the same, actually I think it was a few bucks less. I know because I ended up buying one for the wife. I showed her, I get home, she was watching it, she's like, "You bought that, right?" And I'm like, "Well, no, because we have a bunch of girls." She's been wanting one. She's like, "But what about me?" I'm like, by the time she'd finished chewing me out, I'd already bought it on my phone. I'm like, "Look, no, I did buy it for you, totally." Anyway, and if it's still for sale at that price, I'll put it up here and you can take a look and we'll put links. We put links down. I'll put links to the flyer down below, any of the key items, as well as to that, if it's still on sale at that price. Maybe it is, but I would be surprised. All right, let's keep going here. We got paint. What do we got? Buy one, get one, 50% off. Not a bad deal on paint. We got some siding. We got cabinets, Leveler blinds. Leveler makes some decent blinds. I know someone's going to go, "They are terrible blinds." They're decent blinds. All right, let's talk about tools. We got Craftsman. Buy one V20, get one free. We talk BOGOs. Your choice, $99 each. We got the blower there. We got the two battery packs with the charger. We got the string trimmer there. And then over on the other side, we got the recip saw, the ratchet. I will say this. I've been really hard on those kind of ratchet things here on the form factor, not specifically that ratchet, but the form factor, because I've got right here the Skill 12-inch one. I'm in the shop here at my desk here, and we've been working on the Suburban, and I've actually been using this, and it works. I still think the form factor, and this is a 12-volt one, so this little pod here is smaller than you get on that. I guess it's over there on the Craftsman, because it's running a 20-volt battery, so it's going to be a little bit longer, a little bit wider. But even still, I mean, it does do the job. They're just cumbersome. I don't like the form factor. I'm more like the Hercules or the Milwaukee, the kind of longer, more natural ratchet kind of shape. Anyway, then we got down here, your choice for $200, the blower with the string trimmer, or that's it seems kind of harsh. That blower is not the greatest blower in the world. Oh, wait, no, I take it back. It's a different blower. That's the brushless RP blower. Actually, it is pretty good. And so is that trimmer. That's a pretty good combo, honestly. On the other side, we got the Combo Max, which are not RP. Now, RP is, think of, if you know Ryobi's HP line. This is their high power brushless. RP, I think, stands for, I don't know, Real Power, I guess. I don't know, but they changed their brushless branding to RP. And the brushless stuff, I'm down. I've said some negative stuff about the Craftsman stuff, but and it was about all of this right here. All the brush tools were really anemic, and the batteries were really expensive. But if you can pick up this combo up here, no, but look, that's not even a 2-4 ones. It's a 4 and a 2 amp hour, but you get the charger. Yeah. Anyway. There's better deals out there. The RP tools are solid tools. I think you get kneecapped, Nancy Kerrigan style with the batteries and the chargers. But hey, that's just one man's opinion. Ask the bear. Ask him on Mondays. He's now in the Monday video. He'll tell you all about it too. And then we get the buy one get one free over here. You're getting this is your 25cc 2-cycle gas string trimmer, and you get the trimmer plus edger attachment with it as well. That's a nice combo deal if you want to be sucking down gas fumes. I know some of you still love your gas and you want to rebel against the machine and all that. I got to tell you, I don't, I do believe that electric for homeowners is the way to go, but I'm not going to force anybody to do it. But you know what? California, they banned small engines. That's going to be illegal in California. You're going to get 5 to 10 for running that in your yard. And then a bunch of other states are following suit, and then cities are also following suit locally. HOAs are already following suit. Honda announced they're getting out of the small engine mower and outdoor power equipment market. So don't shoot the messenger, folks. We got the pressure washer over there for $300. Not a bad pressure washer for that price. I think I'd prefer the Westinghouse we had in deals of the week. All right, let's come over here. We got the 27-gallon everyday tub for $12. That's a respectable price. It's not an amazing price. It's a decent price. Now, how about this? We got the 110-piece tough grip drill and drive bit set from DeWalt. Okay, I love these sets. I have them all the time, everywhere. They're all over my shop. They're in my go bags. I love these little sets. They're nice. They're compartmentalized. They lock together so you can make stacks. If I'm going somewhere and I'm like, okay, I need drill bits. I need some impact bits. I need some generic bits. I need maybe a jigsaw blade set. I can stack them all together, lock them together, and have them all and they go. And I love that kind of setup. And you're looking at 4 of these. Now, I always say if you can get them for under 20 bucks a pop, you're getting a good price. This is 4 of these sets. 4 for $30. That's less than $10 a pop. That's a definite buy. All right, then your choice. If you're in the black and yellow, this is one where I'm going to kind of pump the brakes, okay? I have been negative about DeWalt in the past. I think the brushless tools are much like the Craftsman ones. And let's be fair, Craftsman is just a slightly downgraded DeWalt these days. But the brushless, if you're going to get into the DeWalt line, get into it for real. Go with the XR. Go with the Atomic, go with the Extreme 12 volt, go with the Flex Volt kind of stuff. Get the high-end brushless stuff. This mid-tier brushless stuff is you're paying a lot of money, $100. $100. Oh, come on. I can buy a Makita for $100 with a full kit Makita. Anyway, are they bad? They're not bad. I just think that basically they're a compromise tool. They're better than the brushed, but I still think they're a compromise tool, and you should wait and find a good deal on an XR if you're going for something. Or go with the Atomic. Huge fan of the Atomic line. All right, let's talk about some stuff that isn't in the flyer but is still on sale. First, we're going to start with outdoor power equipment. We got a bunch of products here. The Ego trimmer here. This is a 56 volt, 15-inch split cordless trimmer, battery and charger included. Remember, the Ego batteries are some of, if not the best batteries you can get when it comes to outdoor power equipment. Honestly, they're top of the line batteries. They're fantastic. People use them for all sorts. They do hacks on other things like e-bikes and one-wheel stuff. These are the batteries they go with. They're that good. Anyway, you're looking at the battery and charger included for $229. You're saving $20 there. We got the John Deere standard, just your old school yard tractor kind of thing. The $2,500. I know I personally have some issues. I grew up in deer country, all right, near the Quad Cities in Iowa. And I know a bunch of people, I used to grow up, yellow and green. That was the way you go. These days, I'm pretty down on John Deere for some of the choices that they've made business-wise, and honestly, some of the lawn tractors they've been making, I feel a lot of the stuff, the smaller stuff, is not the quality it used to be. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. You think I'm off base on this one? Let me know. Go ahead and give me what for there. We got the Cobalt mower here. This is your 80 volt. That's a seriously powerful mower. That's going to be as powerful as any gas mower you have out there. 21-inch, self-propelled. You're looking with a 6 amp hour battery and charger for $600. Here's the key that some people miss when it comes to cordless mowers. You need to buy the mower that comes with the battery that's appropriate for your yard. 80 volt is going to suck up some juice. 21-inch is a good size mower and it's self-propelled. So a 6 amp hour battery, which may be decent, which may get you a half acre on a 20-inch push mower, with a plastic deck, is not going to get you on this. This is going to be your standard, urban home kind of thing, that quarter acre kind of thing. And it's going to do it. It's going to be people are like, well, it takes forever to charge. You have to mow one half of your yard first and the second half of your yard later. Well, yeah, if this was coming with a 2.5 amp hour battery, that might be true. But with a 6 amp hour battery, you're going to be able to mow the front and the back of your yard in one day. You throw it on the charger, I think it'll charge by the next weekend when you need to mow. That's just, it's not a real argument if you buy the right mower that's sized for the yard. You wouldn't buy a gas mower. You got an acre to mow. You wouldn't buy, a small push, gas mower. You buy the right mower for the yard you have. Anyway, next to that, we got the Craftsman 20 volt free gift. We got the BOGO on that one. That's kind of the one that was in the flyer there. Actually, no, this isn't the RP. This is the standard one, handheld. Let me see if I can slide this over so we can get the whole thing. There we go. Handheld electric, cordless electric leaf blower. They're 4 amp hour battery. This is not going to be a super high end kind of blower. It's a good basic, dry leaves and grass kind of thing. Also good for blowing out the shop, that kind of stuff, drying the dog. The Craftsman string trimmer. This is a light duty trimmer. Anytime you see a trimmer, like look at the trimmer next to it over there, the Cobalt. Just look at the form factor. The one where the battery's at the end and the grip's in the middle, that gives you that great swing pivot kind of stuff. The other one, you're all out there and you're holding on the whole thing and the battery's right there. That's going to be, anytime you see that, you know right off the bat, this is going to be a light duty trimmer. Okay. Now it's $100 and free gift with purchase. When do you want to bet the free gift is? I'll pull that up here in just a second. We'll talk about the other one real quick. The Cobalt 80 volt, again, that's a big battery, a big trimmer. Now, if you guys don't know, this is kind of a funny fact is, so Cobalt, the power tools are made, well, not the outdoor power equipment, the power tools are made by Chevron. Chevron makes Ego. You're like, well, they clearly know how to make outdoor power equipment. They're probably making this too. No, by everything I could tell, most of the Cobalt outdoor power equipment is actually made by Greenworks. Odd. I know. I get it. Let's see here. Let's go back over to this one. Buy one, get one free. You're getting a sander. Buy a gas trimmer, get a sander for free. Makes sense to me. Oh my gosh. People went to college to get marketing degrees to come up with that BS. All right, let's keep going. This is what I'll tell you about. Stick to the trades, folks. I went to college. I dropped out. And went into the trades, and I ended up running a tech company in Silicon Valley. You don't need a college degree to succeed in life. If you want to be a doctor, you want to be a lawyer, you want to be a mechanical engineer, I totally get it. If you're going to do business or whatever, anything else, yeah. Ego Power 56 volt. This is the 20-inch mower we talked about before, 6 amp hour. Great deal there. There's the RP kit we talked about also. Here's another blower. This is the 80 volt blower, 630 CFM. That is a class 3 Hurricane in your hand, 140 miles an hour. Careful with this in the southern Alabama through the panhandle of Florida. They get real touchy about high wind kind of stuff down there. Straight shaft, we talked about the gas trimmer down there. It might be good to get your hands on these days if you want to just hoard gas engines so you can resell them to the black market in California. Here we go, Craftsman. Look at this. 21-inch push gas mower with Briggs & Stratton for $320. You can get a cordless mower for the same price that'll last longer than that Briggs & Stratton. All right, there's the power washer. Oh, look at this. Here we got the Craftsman little angry hedgehog of a pruner here. You look at 20 volt max, 6-inch cordless with battery and charger included. Not bad for $129. There's another. This is the VMAX, not the HP. Lower price in cart. Yeah, sure. But here we go. $400 on the dual Cobalt here. This uses two 24 volt batteries. Not my favorite setup. It's a cool, it's great for like blowers. It's great for something you do light duty work kind of stuff. I prefer to go with a 40, 60, 80 volt, rather than the dual 24s. Now here we go back with the Ego kind of stuff. The Ego is the Cadillac of homeowner outdoor power equipment. It just is. They really know how to make their stuff. It works great. They cross all their T's, dot all their I's. Anyway, if you're going to go with that, I can't fault you, especially when it comes to these trimmers. Super powerful. Great to work with. I love them. The blowers, they have some of the best blowers out there. Look at that, 765 CFM. There's a reason that's $300. And I got to tell you, I have tested blowers like this against commercial blowers, and they put out the same kind of power, if not more. It's just a fact. The guys I was messing around with, running a commercial team, and they were stunned, absolutely stunned, the power that can get put out by one of these things. And they're not nearly as loud. Anyway, $300 ends May 1st. We got the $200, it's 170 a mile per hour, 650 CFM, which is still pretty up there for $200. That is a respectable one right there. There's the 670 there for $250. Why they have 615, 670, and 765, I guess, for people who want to spend $200, $250, or $300. They got a Hurricane in the class that you are looking for. Weed Whacker, and that's about all you're going to do with. Now, it's straight cordless string trimmer, capable battery and charger included. Nice. I guess it's a decent design. It's kind of a compromise between the other two. I kind of like it. It looks like it pivots also. Let's see at lower price. I'm not going to add it to my cart. If you're in the Craftsman line, you can look at it. Let's see what else they've got here. We've got the pole saw here. There's two types of concepts in the pole saws, and there's basically neither one of them is a win per se, but you get this kind of style where it comes with the third piece and you have to unscrew it, put it in there, screw it back together. Now you got a longer pole saw. Then you've got the one like you see with the Bauer, which is what I have. And I have one like this also. I think Skill sent me one like this. And, but the other kind is the kind where it's extendable and you don't have that third piece. You just flip the switch, extend it out, lock it in place and go to town. I hate the third piece one because that third piece inevitably goes missing, or then I got to stop and I'm like, I'm trimming. I'm like, oh, I want to get that one. I have to go back. I have to take this thing apart. I have to add the third piece. Now I have to come back. And you're like, well, just keep it attached. Well, now you have this super long pole and you're trying to do the lower pieces and you're doing this there. And then with the, like, well, the extended one would be perfect, right? They tend to slip a little bit. All right. So you got to really make sure you got it in there tight. And it just, maybe I got to find a solution, but it's something that happens with apparently all of that style is you get them all fully extended and then they kind of retract a little bit on you, retract a little bit on you. Anyway, there's no perfect solution. I prefer the extendable size ones myself. We got the Cobalt there. I think we talked about that one already. This kit right here, I have this kit. I bought it years ago. Years ago, I bought this. And again, this is what I said about the 24 volt versus the 40, 60, 80 volt outdoor power equipment. Will this get the job done? Kinda. This is a blower. I won't call it a puffer per se, but it again, this is just light duty. It will blow grass clippings off your sidewalk and your driveway. It'll get the leaves off your back deck. Wet leaves in the yard, it's not going to touch. Good for in low enough power, you could dry the dog and that kind of stuff with it. Blow dry the car without worrying about you're going to blow dust grains or something at and scratch the paint. Good for blowing out the shop kind of stuff because it's that lower kind of power that it's not going to just rip through it. Sometimes too much blower is a thing. It really is. Speaking of which, we got this one here for 119. The Skill Chainsaw 40 volt. It's 40 volt chainsaw. This is a light duty around the house kind of, not around the house, but around the yard kind of chainsaw. You're not going to be felling huge trees with it. It's a 14 inch. You know, it's going to do your basic kind of stuff. We got hedgers. Somebody was asking about hedgers. We got the Skill 40 volt hedger here. That's a decent hedger. 40 volts on a hedger is a decent amount of power. 20 volts on a hedger usually can handle most stuff. It's going to trim, sprouts and leaves and that kind of keep it back. But if things get out of hand, that hedger's not going to handle it. If you let it go for a season or two and you're really trying to take it down, you're going to want to go with that 40 volt Skill over there. All right, let's jump over to some of the other stuff here, which is like tools, actual tools that they didn't really talk about in the flyer, but we got deals here. So we got the stuff that's on sale. You know what? We're going to start from the back first. First, we're going to talk with the stuff that is buy more, get more. So the Cobalt has their socket sets, and these are no filler socket sets. These are solid sockets. I've had kits like this from them. As I've upgraded and gone to the better higher end stuff, it got downgraded to my travel set. Then it got graded to my son set. Then I think got given to somebody else, but they're good middle of the road. I'd call them prosumer kind of sockets. I think they're made by Apex. They're pretty standard. We got a wrench set also here, but again, there's like no filler in these. This is lean meat here, and it's the buy more, save more. So you can go through, there's other stuff here you can buy and you can save some bucks on. Now, on top of that, we've got the BOGOs here. So let's go through the BOGOs. We got the Cobalt XTR stuff. Well, first off, we got the Brad Nailer. And I'm going to say about this, good luck getting it. This thing is a hot item. It's almost not in store anywhere. Although look at this, free curbside pickup in Arvada. I have no idea where my Lowe's is set for. So we use that satellite, Starlink. And every time I set it up, it takes me through a different downlink portal. So sometimes I'm in LA, sometimes it thinks I'm in Colorado. Currently, I think it thinks I'm somewhere in Washington near Seattle. So that may be what it's talking about there. But that said, usually it's out of stock. Good luck trying to find it. The XTR impact wrench, that's a great purchase. If you're in the Cobalt line, don't look outside the line. Don't go to, you don't need to get the Milwaukee or the DeWalt or the new Hercules or any of that. This is an excellent impact wrench. It'll do you just fine. It's a beast. $269. And all these BOGOs, I believe, are free batteries. We got the XTR brushless cordless. Actually, is this the XTR here? Okay, maybe it looks like XTR, but it doesn't say XTR. Anyway, Cirxa, $150. You're getting a free battery with it. Look at this. We get the Metabo HPT nailers. Metabo made a real name for themselves with nailers, and their cordless nailers are not bad at all. 21 degree cordless framing nailer, battery and charger, plus the free battery on top of that for $369. We got the Cobalt XTR recip saw. That's a solid recip saw, solid for $150. And you're getting it says tool only, but you're getting a free battery with it. Not a charger, but you are getting a free battery. The DeWalt, here's the BOGO with the brushless. Again, that's going to be the mid-tier thing. I think you can do better. Here's the XTR 3-tool kit. It's not a 3-tool kit. It's 2 tools with a flashlight. Are you telling me that's an XTR flashlight? Oh my gosh. You're getting the high output battery, the standard battery, the charger, and then you're getting another high output battery with it. It's not a terrible deal. I don't think it's the best deal I've seen. Anyway, we got the Metabo, we got the 15 gauge cordless finish nailer here for $300. And is that all of our BOGOs? No, we got more. We got more nailers. We got more of the XTR. This is the cordless drill here with the charger, and you're getting the battery, plus you're getting a second battery. And look at this, more nailers, more nailers. I would not, if you've got a whole line of tools and you're like, I want some cordless nailers, and I want something that's it's a Value Pro line. All right. We're calling this on our S through F rank kind of stuff. This is a B rank. We call it a Value Pro. It's above prosumer, but below like the hardcore pro. And that's right where I put Metabo HPT. Remember, Metabo HPT, anything that they do that's lithium ion powered cordless like this, as long as they keep making that tool, it is still under warranty. If they make that version of that tool for the next 20 years, then it's under warranty for the next 20 years. All right. So anyway, I would not hesitate. I think it's one of the most underrated lines out there. The only thing I have against it is it's not as extensive as some of the other lines. But when they have sales, they have solid sales, and they have some real sleeper sales. They'll do a lot of sales and not really talk about it. Look how big the sale is. Have you seen it advertised anywhere? No, not really. All right, let's get into the regular tool deals. All right. We're going to skip through some of them. Like, of course, we talked about the Craftsman one. We got the DeWalt 15-inch dual bevel sliding compound miter saw corded. This is the 779. No drop shadow light or anything. $400. I think Home Depot had one where you get the same saw with the stand for the same price. So I'd go with that one. We've got the brushless cordless here. Again, that's $100 on that one. We got some Bosch batteries. Boy, Bosch loves their batteries. Look at that's the sale price, folks. 2-pack 4 amp hour batteries. Oh my gosh, they might be 21,700 considering the form factor on that. So maybe that's a good deal. We got the 5 amp hour batteries here, 2 5 amp hour batteries. The DeWalt free gift with. Let's see what the free gift. The free gift better be something intense here, because you're getting 2-pack 5 amp hour batteries, 5 amp lithium power, 2 batteries, a charger, and a bag for $250. Seriously? Oh, and you're getting the jigsaw, decent jigsaw. That's the XR. That is a solid jigsaw. That's not a bad deal, I guess. All right, this one I'm going to do a whole separate video on these toolboxes. I have here. We'll come down here. I have this toolbox right here, sitting right next to me, and I've flamed these things so badly for the build quality on them and how much they cost. And I was about to do the same. And then I looked around how much other ones cost. And wow. I believe the sale price on this is $300. Other than the Harbor Freight 30-inch, which is a solid tank of a box. And I think it's a better made box. But the thing with the Harbor Freight is the top like 4 drawers are all like super slim, which would not work for me the way I use these. I can't believe it, but that might actually be a reasonable price. I'm gonna have another video come out on just talking about cabinets like this here later in the week, so stay tuned to that one. I believe this is $100 here for the 2 batteries there, if I'm not mistaken. We got, shut up iPhone, my gosh. So needy. We got the DeWalt 8.25-inch portable job site saw for $329. They made the saw smaller and kept the same price. Alrighty. We got the dual single bevel compound miter saw non-sliding there for $250. Man, if you're dedicated to black and yellow, I think there's better deals out there though. We got the Bosch 18-volt recip saw tool only. Free gift, comes with a battery. It's a solid recip saw, guys. That's a professional grade recip. It's good. We got the wish it was brushless, but it's not. But I mean, that means you can just pull the brushes and keep going, right? DeWalt 9-gallon, 5 horsepower corded wet dry shop vac with accessories, $100. So DeWalt just came out with their new, I don't remember, they've got some brand kind of stuff, the new ultra quiet one. I just ordered it for the shop. We're going to put it through its paces. It's going to be the shop vac. I've got the Bauer. Well, I had the Bauer. I think the wife stole it. So we're going to bring in the DeWalt and see how it does in the shop. It was, I think it was $150 though, but I think the one I got was bigger. I think it was like the 12-gallon or 14-gallon one. We'll see. Again, these, I'm not a fan. If you're on a budget and you're looking at these, look at Ryobi. It's Ryobi days right now over at Home Depot. Go jump on the Ryobi stuff. We got the Bauer days will be coming up. Hart days is going on at Walmart. All of those will perform as well or better than those tools for less money. We got the DeWalt grinder. Fantastic grinder there, $250. The Bosch slide. That is the king daddy of them all saws. And I'll tell you, I've got, let me do this for you. I'll take that down. Let me grab my little fancy widget here that lets me move my camera around. Let me pan over. Yeah, I don't know if you, there. I've got its clone right here. So this was designed by, actually, no, that's another, I'm getting that confused. Anyway, this is a kind of a knockoff of that. Maybe they made it for them. I don't remember exactly. Anyway, this is the Bosch dual bevel glide compound miter saw. This is the rigid version of the Delta Cruiser, nearly identical, made by the same company. They sent that to me. It's a great saw. If you can find it, it's usually a decent price when it's on sale, but don't be fooled. It is not the Bosch Glide. Okay. The Bosch Glide is the Bosch Glide for a reason. It is, I think the only thing that comes close to it, whoops, going the wrong way. The only thing that comes close to it is the, whatchamacallit, the Hitachi, not Hitachi, Makita. The Makita, the one that's got the dual slides on the front, like shotgun style kind of thing. All right, we got the XR recip saw, fantastic recip saw for $250, coming with the battery, the charger, and the bag there. We got the Bosch. I've not used this wet dry vac, but I've heard good things about it. If you have, let me know what you think. The Craftsman wet dry vac for $100. It's the 12-gallon. It's a decent wet dry vac. I believe it's made by VacMaster. I could be wrong about that one. The Bosch Circ saw with the more of the cabinets, the Flex stuff, $100 for the Flex Impact. The Bosch benchtop table saw, $50 off. Folks, people keep asking me, hey, look out, let me know about any table saw deals. Brothers and sisters, I check every single week. I am constantly looking for solid deals on table saws. This is about as good as it gets this summer. They know you want a table saw, and they know there's only so many people making decent table saws. There's not a ton of sales going on. They're just not. We got the XR there. Let's see what else we can find here. All right, there we got the shop vac, little shop vac. Apparently they're moving. Yeah, they got bought by Great Star, and they were being made in the U.S., and apparently they're moving all their production, I think, to Vietnam. Stay tuned for details on that. They're decent. I don't like going with the steel stuff. It looks nice. It looks shiny. Gets dented and becomes a problem. And I prefer the poly side ones because you can just beat the snot out of those poly ones, and they bounce back. Cobalt 24 volt, solid as a rock. Battery included for $200. And, you know, I'm a big fan of the new Hercules ones, and there's absolute beast, and on sale you can get it for $175, but you're not getting a battery and a charger on that for that kind of price. That is a great deal. 5-year warranty on that, made by Shervon, who knows how to make good stuff. Gladiator for $250. That's, is it folding? Hammered here? No, just like it's modular. I was going to be excited if it was a folding workbench. Again, here we go. We got the Bosch. That's a standard but decent price, standard sale price, I should say. Decent price though. I mean, now that Porter Cable is out of the market, Bosch is unquestionably in the lead when it comes to home routers. Fight me on it, man, down in the comments. If you think there's somebody out there that's doing something better than Bosch in the hand router, plunge router kind of market, let me know. We got more flex tools. Of course, I'm a big fan of the flex stuff. I got some stuff over there. The DeWalt, again, we're looking at the brushless mid-power kind of stuff. Although I will say this, the multi-tool is the XR, and it's a fantastic. I know some people don't agree with me. I think it's one of the best multi-tools out there. But anyway, the other two tools are meh. Dremel for $100. You know what? I used to love Dremel. I had an old school Dremel that got stolen out of the back of a truck. I've tried a dozen other rotary tools. Man, the other rotary tools have really caught up. There's companies, no-name companies out there making a good, solid rotary tool for like $30. There's no reason to spend $100 on that Dremel. There just isn't. We got the Flex Pack for $350, free gift with purchase. Well, let's see what we'll pull that up here in just a second here. We'll go through the rest of this stuff here. Again, there's that one, the Gladiator, 4-gallon, 3.5. I like how tall it is. And the ears for the cord wrapping is nice for $50. I'd be willing to, I mean, you're saving $5. Not a huge savings, but it doesn't seem like one I'd be willing to give a try. We got the Gladiator for $450. $450. I'm gonna do my thing here again. Let me take this down, and we're gonna grab the camera. I'm gonna come over here, and we're gonna carefully pan over. Come on, pan. There we go. Boom. Right there. That. I got my finger. There we go. Work Pro. Half the price. It's pretty much the exact same workbench. Oh my gosh. I don't think the wood is as dark. The lighter color wood. Mine's got the power strip on the side. I love that thing. It's great. It does everything I ask it to do, which is basically sit there, let me pile a bunch of crap on it and beat on it every so often. There we go. We got the 20 volt max impact. There's a 20 volt max impact driver, brush for $99. Why would you buy that anyway? Here we got the XR. We talked about that. There's the shop vac poly system, 10 gallons, 4.5, $79. Good, solid, basic wet dry vac. The Craftsman VersaStack. I'm a big fan of the Craftsman VersaStack. Let me open that up. We'll see what the lower price is. Now we're checking this one out. Oh, you get the grinder. The grinder with this. Oh, are you kidding me? I love that. I have that grinder. I've used it a bunch. That's a solid grinder to go with that kit there. So you're getting, for $350, you're getting a drill driver and impact, probably the best recip saw, cordless recip saw on the market. I'm a huge fan of Milwaukee recip saws. I honestly feel this is a better recip saw. You're getting that just smoking killer flashlight. Yeah. Flashlight. And the grinder, the fantastic grinder. That is a solid as a rock kit for $350 because you can still get the founder warranty, which is a lifetime warranty on all these tools and the batteries. You get up to 3 replacements on the batteries. So think about that. You got 1, 2, so plus 3 more replacements. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 batteries essentially over the course of the lifetime with the charger and the bags, solid bags. You know, I'm kind of funny about the bags. I love the bags. Don't forget your Slick Deals. Activate your cash back thing there. Anyway, free little ad for them. Anyway, they were a former sponsor of the channel here. That's why that pops up from time to time. I have that installed. $350. That is an absolute beast of a combo. It just is. All right, let's keep going. I was gonna look at the Craftsman here, and let's add it to cart, see how much it is. If it's under $100, it's $100. That's standard sale price. There's nothing to write home about that. I like the VersaStack. It's compatible with the DeWalt T-Stack. So I have, but this, I'll be honest, this base, the handle, it has a lot of flex in it. It really does. Now they've come out with the new Trade Stack, which is an absolute beast, definitely a prosumer grade kind of box. And what I've done is I've taken the VersaStack. I don't know what I'm going to do with the base cabinet there, but I found other little, like the mid-sized box is going to be storage for other stuff. I have a bunch with the drawers. I have a ton of the drawer systems, but they're getting designated. Like 2 of them are going over here for my air system, and I've got some being used outside for my barbecue, and I got some over there. They're going to get used with my my metal lathe and stuff like that. It's a good designer. It's a good basic DIY system is what I meant to say. All right, and let's keep going through the rest of these. We talked about that. The Bosch sander there. We got the BOGO there with the impact for $200. That's solid impact. Solid. Is it going to be the most powerful impact out there? No. But I think sometimes we get a little obsessed with going, I have to buy the most powerful. I have to buy the most powerful. No, you have to buy the right tool for the right job that gets the job done at the budget you need, and maybe in the battery system and the ecosystem that works best for you. Let's be reasonable about some of this stuff, okay? Waterproof Bluetooth speaker. I'll have to try that. I got the Flex speaker. I don't know. Can you see it? There it is, right above my other shoulder. It's set up there. That's the tunes for the shop. Not bad. Works okay. Oh, the Gladiator in white, 450. Of course. No. Just no. XTR with the XR. No, the XR, sorry. Not the XTR. 2-tool, 20-volt brushless tool combo, hard case. I'm not a big fan of hard cases. $329. That's a standard sale price on that. Trying to see if there's anything else that jumps out. The Gladiator stuff. That is just ridiculous. $337 for a 36-inch rolling table. Crack rock smoking. Nutsy bobos. The Flex. I want to get, the variable speed hammer. Oh, that's a tool I wouldn't mind getting. I don't have a lot of uses for it, but I wouldn't mind getting it. Here we go. If you're in the DeWalt, the power stack here, this is your 1.75. There's better deals out there. We've seen double combos on this for the same price. The Fine. Oh man, I honestly almost bought that, but I need something with a little bit more horsepower. But anyway, the DeWalt PowerCore, the 12 volt, it's not the most powerful saw out there. It's kind of the standard going price you get there, and it's been on sale also on Amazon for about the same price. It's a nice handy little saw though. It really is. And of course the Matrix system, I'm a big fan of that, but you got to be really devoted to the Matrix system to make that one really work for you. Let's go through. So we got the saw blades. Okay, that's basically it as far as the actual tools. Now we got some bonus items here. Also, because we got to talk about, when we talk about Memorial Day, we got to talk about grilling. I'm just getting my grill system set up. I got my big smoker at home. I got my combo smoker gas grill down here at the shop. We're going to be cooking some food. I'm going to talk about this whole thing. The plan is this summer is that I'm going to come down here and we're going to start something on the smoker and just let it cook all day. And then that's what dinner is going to be that night. We're going to probably tomorrow going to do a pork butt there. I'm a big fan of pulled pork because you can do a pulled pork, and if you don't overly season it one way or the other, you keep it just a nice neutral, like do salts, peppers, garlic, and maybe a little bit, you can do a little paprika for a little color and a little bit of other stuff in there, but don't go like full Mexican with it. Don't go full Texas rub with it. Just keep it kind of a neutral flavor. You can then use that later for everything else. So we'll take it and I'll usually divide it into four different meals. And then after we shred it, and then I'll add like Mexican, taco spice to it, and we'll do a carnitas with it. Or then I'll take it and mix it into some mac and cheese. And I mean, pulled pork and mac and cheese is a great meal. I'll take some more and I'll mix it with some barbecue sauce and we'll do pulled pork sandwiches. And then maybe we'll take the rest of it and we'll put it in with some eggs or something. There's a lot of great things you can do with pulled pork. It's a great way to meal prep because you can get a lot of good solid meat off of that with a lot of flavor, and it's useful for a lot of different things. All right, Oklahoma Joe's black pellet grill hill. I've not used the Oklahoma Joe's. I can't really speak about them. The Royal Gourmet. I looked through this before. I didn't see a lot of stuff that jumped out at me like, wow, that's a great price. The Ninja Woodfire outdoor thing. All right, let me talk about that. For $329, this is a cool little combo thing for people who are kind of like if you're in the RV life or you travel, or like maybe you're in a patio or situation where you can't have a full-size smoker grill kind of thing. That is pretty cool little device. I actually talked to the folks when I was at the National Hardware Show, and they said at the time they wanted to send us one for review. And then they said later, no, you're too tool oriented. We don't think you're the right audience, which is, fine. I get that for them. I still think this is one that you should take a look at because Ninja is they're kind of like the works of outdoor cooking or cooking in general. They have a lot of these things that look really kind of bizarre, and it's like they're kind of gimmicky, but at the end of the day, they actually kind of work. I mean, the Ninja blender is fantastic. The Ninja convection cooker thing, the one that flips up, that is pretty cool. Anyway, we got the Royal Gourmet. They must have signed a new contract with somebody because they're popping out everywhere. I've never seen any of their stuff. We got the Nook USA grilling stainless steel cart for $174. I haven't yet to see one of these grilling carts that doesn't look like it'll fall over if you look at it wrong. There's the char griller there, $150. Royal Gourmet there with the smoke box. Now they've got the smoke box I was talking about before. Again, Royal Gourmet. Again, nothing here that's really jumping out and being like, wow, this is the thing you have to get. There's some block charcoal there. Go away. Memphis barbecue. Finally, Kingsford is getting a garlic onion paprika. Can I just eat them out of the bag? Anyway, then we got some more stuff here for you. We got some outdoor kind of stuff here. Look at this. We got 6x8 greenhouse there for between $469 up to $1,000. We got some raised garden beds. This seems like a nice deal on a potting bench. If you're looking for an outdoor potting bench, I'm sure it's not the most heavy duty kind of thing, but light duty potting kind of stuff, some more raised garden kind of stuff. And then let's jump over here. Let's talk about, I looked at outdoor patio equipment because it's one of the big things they push come Memorial Day. I did not see anything that was like, wow, that's super exciting. You definitely want to get this. I did see this umbrella here. Cantilever. I'm a big fan of the cantilever umbrellas because it gets you the shade, but it gets the stupid pole out of the way. Inevitably, the pole's like either where I want to put my feet, put my drink, or where the person I'm talking to is on the other side. And you're doing this talking around the pole kind of thing. Cantilever pole is great. Now, here's what I'm going to say about this. It's $20 off, $179. Looks like a solid one. It comes with the X base, all right? It says right here. But look at the picture. That is not the base they're using with it, and there's a reason for that. This thing is cantilevered. The slightest gust is going to blow it over. You need to get a weighted base. So either get that weighted base or get some sandbags or something put on there. It's going to need to be weighted. If you want to be super serious about it, get that SDS hammer, drill a hole in your concrete, and get a spot to set it in. That's the way to really keep it from blowing over. Now we're going to talk appliances. All right. Now, again, I'm going to tell you, and for those of you who keep looking at the Samsung stuff and going, ooh, shiny. No Samsung for you. They will read the comments. People will come out of the woodworks to tell you how they've gotten burned by Samsung. All right. The Samsung makes terrible appliances. They make great cell phones. They make fantastic TVs. They're terrible appliances. I'm sorry. I have to be the one to tell you, friends don't let friends buy Samsung. Okay. LG is better. They have some issues right now. I can't believe I'm saying this. GE seems to be the standby. Whirlpool is doing okay. I think GE would be my first pick. Whirlpool second pick. LG third pick. Great fridge here. You get the 2-drawer freezer kind of stuff. You get the French doors up top. Yeah, part of their buy more, save more if you're going to buy the oven and stuff to go with it, I guess, if you're going to really outfit everything. But, look at that. No preheat air fry. Seems kind of a waste to be air frying in your oven. But hey, what do I know? Anyway, fact of the matter is, if you're going to be doing this stuff, look at the GE, look at the Whirlpool, look at the LGs, maybe. Definitely check the reviews on them. Anyway, that's what we got for you for the Memorial Day sale at Lowe's. We got Home Depot. We got Harbor Freight. We'll see what other ones we can have coming up. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, man. You want to ring that bell because why? Because right after Memorial Day, what happens after Memorial Day? We got dads and grad sales coming up in June. We got 4th of July sales coming up in July. You don't want to miss out on any of these hot deals. I get tons and tons of people who are like, why didn't I see this deal you had? Well, you didn't hit the subscribe button, or you didn't ring the bell. And if you don't ring the bell, YouTube doesn't believe you. These deals go fast. The hotter the deal, the faster they go. Make sure you're on top of it. Anyway, thanks for coming down and joining us. You all take care. God bless. And as always, shine on.